Hey guys, I just had another Eureka moment. I thought that when you had a will, that prohibited you from having to go through probate court. I didn't know you still had to go through probate. I did not know that you can be an heir to an estate with or without a will. So um, if I'm named on a will, I have to go to probate and fill out an application, and the judge has to agree or say that I'm fit to be the executor of the will. After that, I have to put the estate on notice so that if there are any heirs that were not named in the will, that they have a right to come forward and say that they have interest in the properties as well. In addition to that, I have to notify creditors and give them an opportunity to come claim whatever they think belongs to them. Yeah, so I kind of thought, well, what's the point of having a will? And it's costly and time consuming. And so the executor, so just say the judge names an executor, which will be somebody appointed by the court. Then that executor gets 5% of the total value of the estate, like as a reimbursement for all the work and hoops and loops that they have to go through. So that's why you hear people talk about trusts, revocable and irrevocable trusts, because if you have a trust set up, it does multiple things. Number one, when your person dies, the estate automatically transfers to the heirs, and only the heirs that are named within the trust. It also can protect you from certain liabilities. So, for instance, if you get into a car accident and you are at fault, you have what you call a bodily injury protection plan, which is like either 30,000, 60,000, 90,000, 120,000, whatever you agreed that you wanted to pay out. So if the accident you caused is more than what you're insured for, and you have multiple real estate properties, then an attorney, a good attorney, will look to see if you own anything in addition to your homestead. And they will sue you against your extra properties to pay the balance of any medical bills that need to be paid off. But if you have your assets in a trust, then it protects you from some of those liabilities. In addition to that, we hear people talk about separate property. So we think that if we own a property prior to getting married or remarried, then we're protected, right? That's not the case either. So what happens is say you buy a property, 5 years later you decide to get married. And then 10 years later, you decide to get a divorce. Well, your spouse can say, hey, judge, although that was separate property, from this certain date, I have proof that I've been paying money into this house for repairs, for remodeling. Even some of the money was paid towards the mortgage. Well, then your spouse, the person that owns the house, has to pay the other spouse half of the equity from the time that person had been making contributions. So the only thing that will protect you from that type of stuff is a prenup. But then a prenup doesn't protect you from liabilities. So it's like it is so worth reading about, learning about, and investing in a trust. There are two types of trusts. It's revocable or irrevocable. And irrevocable cannot be changed, but revocable can. So if you want to add people, delete people, you can. But don't take my word for all this. Read about it, look it up. like this video, and add your comments. Have a great day.